Hi, I'm Saverio from HoRNet Plugins, and today I want to show you Angle, our latest plugin. Angle is a tailed EQ, and it's a very special kind of equalizer that lets you change the complete frequency balance of the sound. This is made keeping the specific center frequency of the tilt EQ fixed in gain. In this case, we are speaking of 650 Hz, and lifting the right side or the left side, and at the same time decreasing the level of the opposite side, so that you always have the same gain and you actually change the perceived sound, increasing the highs or the lows or vice versa. And now I will show you the guy and explain you every knob. It's quite simple plugin, but it's a very effective one. On the center of the guy here we have the knob that lets you tweak the sound and move it to the high frequencies or the low frequencies. And then on the left you have the input knob and meter. It's a digital peak meter, so you see the actual peaks. It's a true peak meter, so it gives you the real level of the sound, taking into consideration intersample peaks. We also have the auto input level button. Pressing this button will let the knob adjust itself so that the input level is at 0 dB VU, calibrated at minus 80 dBs. And on the right side you have the output section that works exactly like the input section. Then we have the analog button that adds harmonic saturation to the processing, simulating the sound of the operational amplifier found in many modern electronics. And the model is directly derived from the one you can find in our analog stage plugin. Then you have the bypass button that bypasses completely the process except for the analog here, because I wanted to simulate a real bypass button on an hardbody unit where not every single transistor is bypassed, and the input and output balancer, for example, are still always active, and also other kind of electronics may be active also when bypassed. So if you want a complete clean sound, you have to disable analog and then click bypass. So let's see, using a test signal, a white noise in this case, how the plugin behaves. You may see up here that we don't have a straight line but a small knee. That's because internally the plugins does auto oversampling to always keep the quality at the maximum possible level without sacrificing CPU. So in this case we see I'm at 44 kHz, so we see that we have some oversampling going on here. When I tweak this knob, you should see the low part of the spectrum increase in level and the high part decrease if I turn it on the low side here on the left. The opposite is true if I turn it on the right. Let's see what happens. You see that this plugin provides 18 dBs of boost, and the same amount is reduced here. And if we go on the other direction, the opposite happens. Highs are lifted and the lows are lowered. So how does it sound with a real track? I'll try with this drum loop. I'll lift the volume so we can hear it. So I'm trigger the auto input, so we have a perfectly fine input level for the analog engine. As you can see, it adjusts itself to minus 3 dB, around about minus 3 dB. I also trigger the auto output, so the level is kept almost constant while we work. You will see that the knob will move because every time I move this central knob here, the auto output is recalculated and recalibrated. So let's say I want to clear up a little bit this loop. Okay, I think 3 dBs, around 3 dBs is a very good amount for this kind of loop, so to have it more balanced, because it was a little bit dark before. And I'll make you hear the difference before and after the processing. So as you can hear, the sound is more open while staying at the same level, because we kept the gain constant during the processing. That's what a tilt EQ does. This tool may be very useful if you want to open or make more dark a track or a complete mix without having a very drastic effect or making too clear that you used an EQ. It's very natural as a kind of processing, so it's useful on mastering, but also on single tracks. So this plugin is actually free. So we are offering for free on our website. You can go on www.HoRNetPlugins.com and download Angle for free. The only thing we ask back from you is a share on Twitter or Facebook, so that everybody can know about this free plugin. So you can go on the website, download it, and if you have suggestion or any other question, don't be ashamed to write. Thank you very much for watching the video.